Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and this is the latest update from Ukraine. We're gonna review this deep state chart. I'm from Ukraine myself, by the way, and we have some of the success and not a good story near to the Kharkiv, unfortunately. So Russia is retreating from the Kharkiv area, from the suburbs, from the nearby villages, but they were able to take this village Veterinarna. Sorry my friends, I will change to the tactical chart a little bit later. Here are Cyrillic letters, I cannot change them to Latin, but on a tactical chart you will see the Latin letters. So it was a couple of days ago, maybe yesterday, right? Oh yeah, yesterday, and it is like that today. So upon their retreat they were able to capture Veterinarna. Probably we have no troops there, I wonder why. And Russian troops have lots of forces near to Kazacha Lopan. They were able to put the defense line, and we have the river over here. So river has bridges obviously, and upon their retreat they were able to bomb all the bridges, so it makes our offensive counterattack operation more slower in a way, but still we are very successful this week on this part. Russia tries to send more troops for this part from Izium. Izium is on the south part. They have lots of troops there because they want actually to take Sieverodonetsk and Kramatorsk, those two major cities on the eastern part of Ukraine. But what is concerning me the most, my friends, is this Sieverodonetsk and Lysychansk. Let me zoom in. So Lysychansk, Sieverodonetsk, again sorry about the Cyrillic letters, we're gonna change them to Latin later. And let's see, it was a couple of days ago, and today it's like that. Imagine the areas the Russian troops were able to occupy. However, most of those areas are just forests, fields, and no big villages in this part, but they put themselves closer to Sieverodonetsk. The airport here is still holding. We have a nice defense line over there near to airport and Barvinske, and you probably know about failed Russian attack near to Bilohorivka. But I think they're gonna try it once again. No matter how many troops they lost, they will do it because they have the order, and we saw it in Chernobyevka, we saw it in Snake Island. They're gonna go there no matter what, no matter how many ships they lose, no matter how many troops. Yes, that's the Russia, my friends, and they're very predictable. So the big concern lies with this road. They are very close to this crossroad over here. The crossroad is kind of strange here, and our troops were able to blow up the bridge over here, so it was completely destroyed, and Russian troops stopped near to the bridge. If they will take it, they'll take this road, they can go to Lysychansk straight away. That's the biggest issue. We have some sort of prediction from our military command that Russia is going to attack Lysychansk and Sieverodonetsk very soon with all of the forces they have. They partially will send the forces from Izium. They give up this big long operation. They give up of capturing Sieverodonetsk and Kramatorsk for now, and they're gonna concentrate on the task, on the smaller task with the Sieverodonetsk. So here's very big front line. If they're gonna go for Sieverodonetsk and capture to Popasna, right? So 93 kilometers. But here's just a short operation that is possible, probably just 32 kilometers to circle this area and to force our troops to surrender. However, we are struggling, my friends. We are struggling there because Russia has the superiority, especially on this part and near to Izium. They put all of their forces, and they are exhausted. They use all of their troops near to the border with Ukraine. They send them towards Sieverodonetsk and they send them to Izium. Right guys, so here's the tactical chart of Kharkiv and nearby villages. You can see the front line. We're very close to Russian border and we have the success. However, we have some of the high terrain near to the border, so it's kind of complicated to have the offensive operation towards the Russian border. Here we have all of the fighting going on near to the conflict areas, And from what I see, probably we don't have enough forces here near to Udu, so probably guys from 72nd Brigade will join this part of the front line. We don't know, we have many forces over here, we have some forces over here very successful. 92nd Brigade is doing the fantastic job fighting the Russian invaders over here. Sometimes I read the comments that Ukraine is going to be trapped over here. You have Russia on the eastern side. Now we're going to be trapped and circled by Russia. But no, my friends, this is the huge water storage here. You cannot simply cross it. So we can do the harm for Russia over here without any risk being circled by Russian forces controlling this part of Ukraine. My dream is then we finish with the north part of Kharkiv Oblast. We're going to move from Chuguyev towards Kupiansk, and we're gonna cut the supply lines for Izium over here. The Izium is the hot spot so far, my friends. They want to put lots of forces there. However, they, as I said to you, they take some parts of Izium, parts of the forces, to throw them near to the Kharkiv. However, they're gonna lose the Kharkiv for sure. So the major hotspots are here, my friends, near to Izium. Izium is here in this chart. I hope you can see it. Russia has some access entering this highway towards Sieverodonetsk, but we have huge defense line over here and over here as well. We fight hard, we stay the ground. However, Russia uses the artillery, they use aviation. We are in lack of fighter jets and bombers, but Russia has everything to hit our troops, my friends. So it's very hard for our troops to be there, and we are still waiting for United States support and other countries to provide the good weaponry for our army. Let's go to the Sieverodonetsk and Lysychansk over here. Yeah, the charts are mostly the same if you compare with the previous chart, Deep State Map Live. And all the links for the charts and maps I'll put in a video description just below for you to check it out. So we have the hotspot near to that crossroad that I showed you before. So they really want to take this road, but we have defense lines everywhere. Our army command sent many more troops here to defend this territory. We stand our ground, and if you are in defense, you lose 3 times less personnel, 3 times less armored vehicles and artilleries compared to offensive side. So yeah, of course, now we're gonna fight, just causing huge losses for Russian army. The idea is to really make them struggle, and then we'll have the weapons going counterattack. The rest parts of the front lines here in Ukraine are more or less stable. The Mariupol, however, is under constant attack by Russian aviation and missiles, and sometimes they try to send the troops towards Azovstal, so we are struggling there in Mariupol. Sometimes you ask, can we help the Mariupol? My friends, there is no any way how can we help Mariupol using our army. We need negotiation using United Nations, I don't know, many countries involved to exit our troops from Mariupol. Russia says that they need to surrender, but no, we will never surrender. If they surrender, they will be prosecuted according to Donetsk Unrecognized Republic's law. That will bring them to, death penalty or something. So there is no reason for them to give up weapons, and those troops, they're pro-Ukrainian, they're gonna fight till the end. And let me show you why can't we evacuate them using our own forces. So from Mariupol till the front lines, more than 100 kilometers, and there Russia is doing their offensive operations from here. We see the arrows, so there is no any chance how we can send our troops 100 kilometers towards the Mariupol. It's more than 60 miles if you live in the United States. So just imagine this long distance, and there are just fields, no forest, nothing, no covers. It will be under attack of Russian aviation that is based here in Melitopol already. They have the bases in Crimea. It will be just destroyed, just troops will go to Mariupol and they will be destroyed. The situation could be even worse compared to Mariupol. And that's why we want the world to be aware of the situation in Mariupol. We need everyone, Pope Francis, I don't know, all the governments, all the presidents, everyone, United Nations, NATO, not NATO, we need to evacuate those people. We can use probably the Black Sea. We can call Turkey for help, but you know, this guy in the Kremlin, the Putin, he's just a bastard. Right guys, I'll keep you updated about the situation here in Ukraine, and if you want to support this channel, just press the like, subscribe to the channel, or if you can join our awesome Patreon team to have the access for the special perks from my site, and you can also support this channel through the PayPal. And now I just want to share this moment with you. Right guys, we are very close to 100,000 subscribers. I never imagined that I would reach this number on this channel. By the way, I have the other channel, Pilot Blog, where I have almost 700,000 subscribers, but mostly those came from the shorts. Here, 100,000 now. Thank you, my friends, for your awesome support of Denis Davidov channel. I will constantly upload new videos about the situation here in Ukraine. Thank you so much for supporting Ukrainian people. You are awesome. You are the best. Stay tuned.